Hi, this is Sandy Daley, and I'm here at the Toronto Track and Field Centre, which of course has housed many track stars such as Donovan Bailey, Desai Williams, Angela Zayenko, and Ben Johnson. Ben will be heading off to New York on Thursday, May the 27th, where he'll be a panelist at the Schomburg Center to discuss sports and his upcoming new book, Soul to Soul. We were lucky enough to grab an interview with him before he goes. So we're standing here today with Mr. Ben Johnson. Ben, thank you very much for giving me this interview.
Welcome.
Now Ben, you have been thrust into the forefront over the last couple of days because of what's going on in New York City. Now tell us a bit about the event that you're going to be attending on Thursday in New York.
Well, I think basically the event, that what they're interested about is just talk about sports in general, about 1988 and past Jamaican Olympians, sprinters, that Grace Jackson and Asafa Powell and Bremen Stewart and myself and other companies going to be involved in the panel. So it's a very good chat, but I just want to go there just to see what they have to say and set the record straight once and for all, and see where we go from there.
And speaking about that, I mean, this event obviously is billed to be one of the top bills of this year, and everybody's looking forward to it. How does it make you feel to know that, people still care and love you and are willing to and open to see what you have to say?
Well, I mean, I've been out of the limelight for a long time, which is, I like it like that, because the more people knows you or see you or doing things, then the more careful you have to be. But now my life has changed. Now I'm no longer competing anymore, so I have to keep myself busy or get the Jamaican people understanding the reason why am I going to this conference meeting, and because most of the people who know about track and field in Jamaica doesn't know what's going on. They see all these guys is for the first time, and they don't know how it's done, because everything based on my past experience with track and field and the training program that I have over the last 25 years or even longer than that. And basically the people who are running fast now are using the same program that I used to be doing, because if that was not the case, everybody will know how to run 979 or 96 25 years ago. But the people didn't have the knowledge, the coach didn't have the knowledge, or it's done. And then when Charlie let the secret out at the Dublin Quarry, everybody saying, oh, I didn't know that. This is the way it's done, this is the cycle, this is the build up, this is the taper off. So ever since that happened, now everybody started to run 9s and 9.7. So that's the reason why I want to go on this panel to set the record straight once and for all.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be very interesting. Now Ben, speaking about what you've been doing over the last few years, and you are right, you have kept out of the limelight. What exactly have you been doing?
Well, I've been going to, a few years ago I went to UNICEF, Ronnie Williams in London, raised money for AIDS victims in Africa. We raised about £2 million about 3 years ago, and it was all the past soccer players that retired that put together this event, England against the world. So it was a great cause and it was great excitement. So I've done lots of charity events over the years, now off and on.
And coaching as well too.
I'm coaching some young youth, but this generation, they don't understand about coaching, discipline, the sacrifice, and they always texting with their phones and not focused. So it's hard.
Right, very difficult for somebody to see who's very passionate about it. Correct.
Yeah, and again, I can't please everybody.
Right.
It's hard.
So Ben, I know that you've got a book coming out pretty soon, Soul to Soul. Obviously, without giving it all away to everybody that's watching, but what can we expect in that book from Ben Johnson?
Let me put it this way. Everybody knows what happened in Seoul in 1980 because it was all over the world, and a lot of people doesn't know what really happened, and everybody was just speculating that the doctors didn't do his good job or Charlie did doing his job properly, but it wasn't that. It was just conspiracy with sabotage theory and wrongfully convicted at the wrong place at the wrong time.
So obviously there's a lot to see and a lot to read in this book that's coming up. And when exactly is the book supposed to be released?
Well, we're going to release it here in early fall of this September.
Right. Okay. So lots to look forward to. Now the other thing is, in regards to yourself, like how does it feel to be out there again once more, and for people to actually say to you, Ben, we'd like to hear from you, because obviously this was, going back to 1988, you were in the forefront. now you took some time off. Like, how does it feel to actually be stepping out there again?
Well, like, you know, Sandy, I tell you this and I tell you all over again, I don't like the limelight. I don't like it because I know that racing, you know, all over the world and meeting a lot of people, I didn't have a choice because that's my life at the time. But now I'm not into the limelight. I'm just like probably a regular person on the street, which is good for me because that's where I like it. I'm a very private person. But now I'm back in the limelight again, and I'm starting to wonder myself if my safety is going to be
compromised
when I get this book come out. So I'll be very careful where I go and what I do again. So it's got to be done, and this thing has to come to pass like it did in 1988. And my life was planned out even before I was born. Before I came to this world, my whole life was planned. That's where it's supposed to be. That's where it is. Now I got the result that I'm looking for over 22 years. I got a result. I put the piece together. It fits good, and that's where the book is going to be ready.
It's going to answer a lot of questions, and I'm sure they would like to ask. And I've got one last question on this. But in regards to 1988, when you ran and you won, and then you know the next day or whatever, that things came out and you were disqualified or taken out. How did that feel? Take us back to that year. What was going through your head? I mean, because I know that you're very close to your family, your mom and stuff. How did that affect you?
Well, I didn't really affect me by the whole problem. I mean, when the whole world was tumbling down, I was just there enjoying myself with my family in my house. But, you know, this thing happened in life, and life is a problem by itself. And, you know, you got people around you who's trying to get a whole hand on you, trying to discriminate you or trying to hold you down because you're running good and they want a piece of you. So you got to be careful. So that's what life's all about. So you have to take the good with the bad and experiences and then just move forward so you don't walk the same way and get killed again.
Right. And last question, a little birdie told me that you might be doing Dancing with the Stars. Do we see a period or a salsa dance in Ben's future sometime? Are you going to be doing that?
Well, they contacted me a few days ago about Dance with the Stars. So hopefully they select me. They won't know, I won't know until June, mid-June to the end of June. If I do selected, then, you know, I was keeping in shape, but now I'm being more active now, trying to get in shape and trying to get ready for this. So it will be a good thing to show the world that Ben Johnson is still around. I'm not that yet. Can you dance, Ben? That's the question. Well, I can dance, but I don't really make it a big issue. Right. I do go out. When I go out, I don't socialize. I don't dance, you know, and so forth. So it doesn't really bother me. But this is a exception where I have to fulfill one of my dreams and enjoy myself. Well, Ben, I do hope you get that, because I'd love to be sitting on my couch going, "Go Ben, go Ben!" Yes, I'd be seriously cheering for you. So, in regards to Thursday, it's coming up in New York. Certainly wish you the best of luck with that. I know that a lot of people are looking forward to you coming and going to New York, and I'd love to be there. Unfortunately, not this time, but good luck with that, and I'm sure that you'll have a wonderful time. Thank you. You're so welcome. And this, of course, is Sandy Daley here with Ben Johnson at the Toronto Track and Field Center. Thank you, Ben. Thank you.